friends, this is DocSauce here, and we're going to continue with episode 2 of our Mage playthrough. We had just escaped the sewers. The Emperor Imperial Septim, he was just assassinated by some of the Mythic Dawn, and he has tasked us with finding his lost son. He gave us an amulet, and so that's kind of where we're at right now. So let me go ahead and put away our torch, because we don't need it anymore. And the first thing that we're going to do, we have choices now. Obviously, this is where the game kind of gets started. You can go wherever you want. You can explore, you can continue with the main quest, or we can pick up other side quests. I think what we're going to do right now is we are going to not continue the main quest. I would like to go ahead and at least get us started on the Mage quest line, because we are going to be pretty much a mage. So our guys just escaped the sewers. Oh, it looks like it's starting to rain. I love the rain in this game. So we're going to head over to the Imperial City and go to see someone in the Arcane University. Alright guys, here we are. We are now at the Arcane University in the Imperial City. We're going to go ahead and talk to... Ooh, I can't remember what his name is, but we're going to talk to someone in here. In order for us to gain access to the back part of the Arcane University, all those buildings back there, we're going to need to complete a quest, well actually several quests, and get a bunch of guild recommendations from the other mage halls in the other cities. So let's go and get that started. Alright, so we need to talk to this gentleman right here, Bruma and Cheydinhal. So let's go and talk to him.
Welcome to the Arcane University.
Alright, welcome. Thank you so much. Let's go and get this started. We'd like to join the Mages Guild.
If you wish to become a part of the Mages Guild, seek out the head of the local guild halls. They will instruct you further.
Alright, so let's go and do that. Another neat thing down here is I want our guy to be as high as we can get in terms of persuasion and speechcraft and getting people to like us, because the more people like us, the more information they'll give us. So let's go and work on this. And I'm going to do a quick shout out to 2 people in particular who've helped me out quite a bit on the Twitch channel, Knight and One. Their names are obviously One World, and so those 2 individuals have helped me out a lot in terms of understanding this game, so I just want to say thank you so much to these guys. And how this persuasion works is you have to check their facial expressions. There's 2 that they like and 2 that they dislike, and each NPC, each character in this game is different. So what you have to do is you have to quickly identify which ones they like, and then there's wedges. There's going to be like 4 different sizes of wedges. Obviously you want to get the smallest wedges as you possibly can in the areas that they dislike, and the larger wedges in the areas that they like, because then that will up the persuasion, their disposition with you. As you see right now, our disposition with Bruma and Cheydinhal is a 45. I believe we can get up to 100, but there is going to be some skills that will get that past 100. So let's go and get that started. So he likes boast, he really likes joke, he hates coerce, and he really dislikes admire. So since the small wedge is in admire, let's go and get that one off the table.
Don't try to manipulate me.
He likes this one, so this is the biggest one. We're going to put boast. So now see how the small wedge is now in coerce, which he doesn't like, is going to drop it. And then we got the big wedge in joke. So that increased our disposition a lot. So we'll keep doing that as much as we can until it says disposition is maxed. Likes that one.
Oh, that's great. That's really too much.
He doesn't like that. He hates that one. So we're gonna go this, and then this.
Oh,
speechcraft is increased.
Oh, that's great. That's really too much. Well done. Don't try. That's just talk.
Alright, so we're just gonna keep doing this until we get the speechcraft up. And I won't do this for all of the NPCs in the videos. You won't see it for every single one. I'll probably end up editing that out of our videos. He likes that.
That's really funny.
And the longer you wait to pick a choice, you see how the disposition goes down automatically? You want to do it as quickly as possible. Oh, I messed up on that one.
Don't waste your flattery.
So we're going to do this rather quickly now so you guys can see it. I don't want to do that.
You're wasting your breath. That's just... Oh, don't... What a great story. You can't scare... I like... Don't...
So disposition is now max. So that's how we get our disposition up. And to get the disposition past the 66, you can either bribe him or you up your speechcraft or your personality with one of your main skills. So that's how you get that past that. We can always bribe him, give him some gold, and that will increase the disposition by 8 points. So if I gave him 19 gold, my disposition would go up to 74 and so forth. So you get the idea. That's cool for rumors. So the higher the disposition, the more they'll tell you within rumors.
The Mage's Guild has made more than a few enemies since necromancy was banned.
Alright, and then we can see what spells he sells.
May I interest you in some of my fine
So he sells a lot of different, looks like variations of different types of spells, mostly destruction. However, with our guy, what we're going to do is, since we're a mage, we're kind of, you know, more towards, I don't want to say stuck up. We're not going to be a stuck up mage that's kind of like, oh, don't give me your spells. But we're going to buy some base spell classes, like different types of spell classes, and then we'll just make our own. Because the cool thing about Oblivion is that we can combine spells and make them our own. Alright, so he's given us the quest. What we're going to do now is we are going to go to the other cities inside of this game and start the mage questline and get our recommendations. I believe there's a total of 7 that we need to get. So the first one that we're going to do, and I'll show you guys on the map, is we are going to go up to Bruma, and we're going to start our mage quest line with these guys. I believe in this video we're going to try and do Bruma, then we're going to go over here to Cheydinhal, and I might try and get in, where is it at? Way over here. Leowin. So we'll try and do these 3 inside this quest line. If not, I'll try and at least do the 2. So let's go ahead and go to Bruma. Alright guys, now we're here in Bruma. Look at that. This looks pretty amazing. That's the chapel out in the distance. The Mage Guild Hall, I believe, is going to be somewhere over here on this side of the map. So we're going to head over there first. As we're getting there, I just wanted to point out and say some thank you so much, you guys. It seems like I'm getting well, I had an increase in subscribers just based off of this game itself. So I just want to say thank you so much. I'm going to be uploading a lot more. Thank you for the likes as well. It means a lot. Also, I do want to point out that I did notice a little bit of some sound issues in the first episode. It seems like it corrected itself at about 12.5 minutes. It seems like the sound in the game caught up with the actual gameplay. I'm not sure if that was an upload issue with YouTube or if that was actually my rendering, but I can tell you right now it recorded fine, so I'm assuming it's uploaded. And what I'm going to do in the future is definitely make sure that the quality is there, and then try not to upload those videos in the future. But I noticed that after it was already uploaded. Alright, so we're here at the Bruma Mages Guild, so we're going to go inside and try and get their recommendation. Alright, here we are. So let's talk to her. I believe she's the one we need to get a recommendation from.
Hello there. Are you here to join the Mages Guild?
We sure are. So can we join the Mages Guild?
The guild is always accepting new members. You seem capable enough. Are you sure you want to join?
We are very sure. Yes, I would like to join the Mages Guild.
Very good. You are now an associate of the Mages Guild. What a wonderful opportunity for you. Now, please keep in mind that you'll need recommendations from every local guild hall in Cyrodiil before you may enter the Arcane University. I dare say my opinion might carry more weight than others, if you take my meaning. Still, all are necessary to proceed. Good luck to you.
Awesome. So we just got our guild key for doors, because in a lot of the Mages Guild halls, they have a lot of locked doors. So obviously I'm assuming you can pretty much break into them if you didn't want to join the Mages Guild. But now that we have the key, we can get and gain access to every single room, with the exception of a few. You'll see that in the quest, in the guild halls. Alright, so now we would like to get her recommendation.
A recommendation from me? Well, of course. Raminus would naturally want my opinion, wouldn't he? This is a situation we can both benefit from, associate. You do me a small favor, and I'll happily send along a glowing recommendation. If you can find Jaskar, I'll write the recommendation immediately.
Alright, so we need to find Jaskar. Where is he at?
He's disappeared. I mean, he's really disappeared. No one here has seen him in days. Volinaro thinks maybe a spell backfired. If someone from the council were to stop by and find him gone, it'd look bad for me. I can't have that. Talk to the mages here and see what you can find out. If you can make Jaskar reappear, you'll have your recommendation.
Alright, so the quest is updated for us. What she would like us to do is she would like us to find Jaskar, and this seems like a pretty simple task. And then she'll give us her recommendation. Obviously, she still has more about the recommendation because it's still highlighted.
Once I can see Jaskar again, I'd be more than happy to write a recommendation for you.
Perfect. Now it's grayed out. Grayed out just means that there's not much more to say. Alright, so there's other topics here. But we're going to go ahead and ask
Please
around.
Come find me as soon as you've located
I thought
Jaskar.
you gave me the finger for a second. I was like, oh, wow. Alright, so let's ask around to see if we can find out more about where Jaskar could possibly be located. She asked us to just check with the other people. I don't think... I'm trying to find... There's one individual who
Greetings.
knows more about Jaskar. Let's just ask her. Selena?
My name is Selena Arania. I'm a Mage's Guild journeyman.
Have you seen Jaskar?
Look, I like you and all, but I really don't want to get in the middle of this. If Volinaro and Jaskar want to have their fun, fine. I'm not going to participate, and I'm not saying another word about it. Take it up with them.
Alright, so it looks like she's mentioned someone named
Be
Volinaro, so we can look for him as well. Volinaro and Jaskar, are they in this room? Nope. Anybody here? Alright, here's Volinaro.
Volinaro, at your service. Need a spell? Need an item recharged? Need a witty practical joke played on someone? I can handle it all.
Alright, so Volinaro, I'm looking for Jaskar.
Oh, Jean has you looking for him, does she? I'm afraid you're not going to find him easily. I think, a spell backfired. That's probably it.
Seems like he knows a little bit more than that. Are you sure?
Oh, Jean has you looking for him, does she? I'm afraid you're not going to find him easily. I think, a spell backfired. That's probably it.
Alright, so then... she is looking for... Jan is looking for Jaskar.
With all due respect to our wonderful leader, she couldn't cast her way out of a paper sack. It's insulting that we're here, working for her, when she knows nothing. She's managed to butter up the right people just enough to keep her position, and there's little we can do about it. But we have our ways of coping with the situation.
Maybe we have to up our disposition with him.
I'm
Our
listening.
disposition is 61, so let's do that really quick. So he does not like these.
What a dumb... Such a... You've got... Don't try to manipulate... Sorry, I don't... I salute you. That... Don't waste your flattery on me.
Disposition is
That works for
maxed.
me. It's a little too rugged up here for me. Add a couple hairs to a nod, and you've got a bear.
Well, he's supposed to give us... He is supposed to give us a quest, I believe, that's supposed to play a prank on their leader. But for some reason right now he's not doing it. Maybe it's the time of day. Yeah, it's the time. Let's go ahead and wait. We'll rest here and we'll wait till the morning. Maybe he will change his disposition with us.
What? Oh, I'm afraid you're not going to find him easily. I think, The Mage's Guild runs more or less like it always did. But we lost quite a few members when the practice of necromancy was banned. Take your time. Well, isn't that sweet of you?
Hopefully that helped. Let's see.
You want to find Jaskar? All right, I think I can help with that. But you have to agree to do something for me first. And whatever you do, you can't tell Jean about it. all right?
Sounds good to me. What does he want us to do?
That's the spirit. You help me pull off a little prank, and I'll help you find Jaskar.
So it seems like we just needed to up our disposition with him. Our disposition was a little too low. I mean, we are playing a dark elf, so that could be a reason why. I'm not sure. So what is this prank you want us to pull off?
Really? You're going to love this. I'll teach you a spell to unlock things. What you need to do is get into Jean's desk and bring me her manual of spellcraft, okay? Her room is upstairs. Make sure no one sees you. You do that for me, and I'll make sure you can find Jaskar.
Alright. So he would like us to pretty much essentially steal something. Sounds good to me. Really don't care. Like I said before, our character is going to do whatever it takes to our benefit, so that we're not beneath stealing, pickpocketing, killing, whatever have you. In this playthrough, our character does everything. He's just out to protect himself. So why don't we go into sneak mode, make sure no one sees us. Let's look in her desk. Very easy. I could have got it right there. There we go. Alright, so he wants us to take this manual of spellcraft. So we've taken it. Well, might as well take these parchments too. We'll take both. I have Jane, whatever her name is, manual of spellcraft. I need to deliver it to Volinaro. We could definitely make this our active quest, but it's about done right now. So let's go back down here. We got the manual. Let's give it to him. He is in this room over here. Or not. He was in this room. Where has he gone? He has taken off. That's one thing about NPCs, they do that. Let's go ahead and make that our active quest, and hopefully that will track him down. He is out here. And he's in this room now. There he is.
How goes it? Have you pulled that little prank yet?
It's funny that he's talking about this prank right in front of her. Yeah, sure, here's the book, or I've got it for you.
You've got Jean's book, I see. All right then, I'll just take that from you. Meet me in the living quarters just after 10 p.m.
He wants us to wait for him just after 10 p.m., no sooner, no later. Alright, so let's go ahead. Right now it's 9:20 a.m., so we need to wait... let's wait 10 hours. Alright guys, so it's just about 10 p.m. at night, and we're supposed to be talking with Volinaro so he can give us the location of Jaskar. But one thing I didn't notice before is, look, he's right there. You can kind of see him. He's invisible. So you may be able to see him better now that I've done that. But that's who we're looking for, Jaskar. And it is now 10:08, so let's go and talk to Volinaro.
Ready to find Jaskar?
Yes, we are ready to find Jaskar.
Just watch. You'll see.
Well, there he is. There's Jaskar, so let's go ahead and talk to him.
Hello there. I hear you've been looking for me.
Oh, please don't be mad.
We were just having some fun. We just got tired of Jean lording her position over us when she barely knows anything about magic. Every now and then, we like to trick her. And we figured it was time to move on to a new prank. This one was getting boring anyway, so you can tell her you found me.
These guys are such jerks. Alright, so... prank.
Well, it was fun while it lasted. I'll have to start thinking up something new to try.
Alright, I wonder if he has any good rumors for us.
I don't know what Archmage Traven has against necromancy, but the first thing he did after taking over the Mages Guild was to ban its practice.
Alright, we're done with him. Now let's go back to Jan and talk to her because we need to get her recommendation. Now, once we talk to her, we let her know that we found Jaskar. Hopefully, she will give us her recommendation. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. The funny thing is, she's going to be in her bedroom asleep, but we're going to wake her up just because I don't want to wait until the morning. So she can get up for us and give us a recommendation.
Any luck finding Jaskar?
It's so funny that she's like straight to business. If I was her and I was woken up, I'd be like, who the hell? No, you're not getting my recommendation because you woke me up out of sleep. And yes, we have found Jaskar.
Found him, did you? Well, I suppose that's good. You'll have to forgive me. I seem to have misplaced something. Yes, well, let's never mind that. You've fulfilled your end of the bargain, though, so I'll fulfill mine. Ramanus will have my recommendation. And don't you forget about me once you've finished your training. I'm sure we can help each other out.
Sounds good to us. We got a recommendation for Bruma. That's all that I need from you. Thank you so much. Next one we're going to do, and I'll show you guys right now on the map, is going to be Cheydinhal. So we're going to go over here to Cheydinhal, and we're going to do their guild recommendation so that we can get one step closer to getting into the Arcane University. Alright guys, here we are. We're now in Cheydinhal. It's still nighttime. There's the Cheydinhal Chapel. I'll show you guys where we're at on the map. We are next to the East Gate. So if you zone into Cheydinhal, if you come here, this is where the chapel's located. We're going to head over to the Mages Guild for these guys so that we can start our recommendation for them. So it should be over here. It's on the opposite side of the town. You could probably zone into the west side entrance or come in from the west side. You'll be closer to the Mages Guild. Usually you'll find the guild hall right next to the Fighters Guild. Now for this one's gonna be a little bit tricky. I kind of liked this one when I played it through on my live playthrough. You'll see why, just because the guild leader here, he's kind of a jerk.
Greetings, Dunmer.
Alright, so we need to talk to
Have you noticed a
Falcor?
change in the well water recently?
I always like his name because it reminds me of Falcor. But it's 3:03 in the morning and this guy's very peculiar. He will not be walking around like these guys will, so we're going to wait until 9 o'clock. So let's wait 6 hours. And then after 6 hours are up, we are going to, hopefully he'll be up walking around, and he's usually right here in the front of the Mages Guild. And I'll show you the room that he's in as well. Actually, I can go ahead and show you that right now. Falcor will probably be over here. See, that's Falcor right there. That's Falcor, or Falcar is his name. I keep saying Falcor, but that's Falcar. He's the one I need to talk to. However, if he's not there, he's usually down here. And he is in this room right here. You remember how I said that Mage's key gets us everywhere? This is one room that the key doesn't get us into, and this is Falcar's room. But we will be getting into there in this quest, and you'll see why. But right now, the Mage's key will not work on that door. So let's go back and talk to him, get our guild recommendation, because we do need his blessing in order to get into the Arcane University. He's right here.
What is it, associate? Don't tell me you're here for a recommendation.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here, Falcar. I'm sorry, but I do need your recommendations.
Don't waste my time if you're not ready for this. Are you prepared to do what is necessary to gain a recommendation from me?
Yes, I am ready.
Very well. We shall see how prepared you actually are. There was a particular ring of burden I was testing some time ago. Another stupid associate somehow got his hands on it and managed to misplace it. If I didn't know better, I'd say he purposely tossed it down the well behind the guild hall. Why he would do such a thing is beyond me. You will retrieve this ring for me. Should you manage to do so, I shall consider sending a recommendation to the university. The well is locked, so you'll need the key. Dietzen should have a copy of it. Now get moving.
Alright, so our quest has been updated. He wants us to retrieve this ring. He just looks like a jerk. He kind of is a jerk in the way he's talking, his tone. Now one of the other associates he sent this on has disappeared or hasn't returned. So there's something up with that. However, in order for us to continue the quest, we need to speak to Dietzen. She's going to give us a key, and usually she can be found up here. Oh, there she is. Yep. I was just going to say she can usually be found right here walking around, but it looked like she was on her way back down the stairs. So here's Dietzen.
I'm Dietzen, magician, Mage's Guild, that is.
Alright, so I've talked to Falcor, and he says I need to speak to you in regards to getting the key.
We can talk, so long as Falcar is out of earshot. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's trying to get you killed. He gave poor Vidkun the same task, and we never saw him again. I'm reasonably sure there's a connection, but I can't prove it. Do be careful. I'd hate to lose another useful associate. Here's the key, and something extra. I don't know if it will be of use to you, but from what I've heard of Falkar's ring, it may come in handy. And if you find out anything about what happened to Vidkun, let me know, will you?
Yes, we will. Alright, so she's given us a spell. Vidkun has gone missing. We're looking for this ring. And now we have a spell that allows us to breathe underwater. You guys will see why all that adds up. However, she knows something's up with her guild leader here. And she's given us the ring, but she doesn't want to talk to us a little bit more about her suspicions until later. In order for us to do that, we'd have to wait. But we'll go ahead and, in terms of the lore, figure out a little bit what's going on. So what happened with Vidkun?
He was an associate, just like yourself. Perhaps not the brightest, but very eager. He was given his assignment from Falkar and disappeared. It's like he dropped out of existence. No one knows what happened, and Falkar won't say a word about it.
Alright guys, so we've got our quest from Falkor. He wants us to go into this well, retrieve the ring from him. We've gotten the key from Dietzen, and now one thing is I've dropped a lot of stuff because the ring is pretty much heavy. It's extremely heavy. It's about 150. If we were to carry it with everything that we have on, we would become encumbered and we would drown. Since we are going into a well, I do need to equip our buoyancy spell, which will allow us to breathe underwater. So let's go ahead into the well. Alright, we're inside. We need to be able to breathe. So here's Vidkun. Unfortunately for him, poor guy, he accepted the quest and fell into the trap of Falkor and carried the ring and then drowned. So he's dead. Here is the Ring of Burden. As you can see, it's 150. We're going to take that, and we'll take the poor guy's 2 gold. And let's continue on out of here. There's nothing else in here. Let's go back and let's let Dietzen know that... Yes, let's make this our active quest. Let's let Dietzen know that we've received the ring and that Vidkun is, unfortunately, he's drowned. Alright guys, so here we are, we're back at Dietzen. We've found the Ring of Burden. Let's go and give it to her and let her know what's going on with Falkar.
I'm afraid some things have happened while you've been gone, Associate. It may affect your recommendation.
Say, what? What has happened? Alright, so let's give her the ring.
Oh, just drop it anywhere. I don't think he really cared about it. I think it was some sort of sick joke on his part.
Well, that's pretty messed up. But anyways, Vidkun, the poor guy didn't make it.
He's dead? Oh, I knew it. I just knew something like this had happened. Falkar must have known, and yet he said nothing. How could he allow this to happen? Thank you for letting me know. I'm sorry that you had to be a part of all of this.
Alright, well, will I still be getting my recommendation?
I'll admit, it's my doing. I couldn't leave well enough alone, and after you'd left to go after that ring, well... I'm just so tired of the way we've all been treated by Falkar. I was worried about you and angry about Vidkun, so I confronted Falkar directly. He was furious when I told him I'd helped you, and then when I threatened to report him to the Council of Mages, I thought he was going to kill me. He flew into a rage. I didn't even understand some of his ranting, but he said that our days are numbered, and then he stormed out. I don't know if he ever wrote your recommendation. I'm sorry. I didn't expect this to happen. Perhaps you should go look and see if he did write one. You should check his room in the living quarters. If you see the note or anything else unusual, let me know. I'll gladly send it to the council.
Alright, so remember how I said that room downstairs we're not going to be able to get into? Well, now we're able to get into that room because that was Falkar's room, and she believes that our recommendation would be down there. So she's sending us downstairs to go get her recommendation. Hopefully he's written it. Something tells me, though, that he has not wrote our recommendation. Harris's room. Ooh, chest. Let's take whatever we can. We're gonna. We don't need a torch. We'll take the torch. Fine, whatever. Let's check here. Ooh, I thought I had it. I thought I had it on the first attempt. Alright, so he has not, but there's some black soul gems, which is not good. He has black soul gems, we'll be taking those. Let's take his parchment as well. Alright, so our quest has been updated. No recommendation is in his chest or his dresser, but he does have some black soul gems. So let's take what we've found and take that back to Dietzen and let her know. Because I'm sure she will want to take that to the people at the Arcane University and get him expelled.
What's this? Black soul gems? Oh dear, this is worse than I'd expected. All right, I'll just take these from you. I'll need them for my report to the council. Now, you didn't find any sort of recommendation? Very well. I shall write one myself and include it in my report to the council. In light of the circumstances, I believe they'll find it more than adequate.
Alright, so the quest has been updated. So now we have our recommendation from Cheydinhal, and that's pretty much it. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do here, guys, is I'm going to end this video. We're going to continue in episode 3 with more of our guild recommendations. So far, we have got our recommendation from Bruma and Cheydinhal. In our next videos, we will continue with, and I will show you guys right now. We're going to head down to Leowin. Then we're going to head up to Bravel. We're going to head over to Skingrod, then to Kavach, then to Anvil, and to Coral. And then once we have all those good recommendations, we'll be able to get into the back part of the Arcane University and we can start their questline as well. But I want to say thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, and I will greatly appreciate it. And you guys have a great